I've been in love with someone once who didn't love me back, and it felt terrible. And I imagine someone out there, probably you watching this video, would have actually fallen in love with someone who didn't love you back but loved someone instead. So today in this video, that is exactly how we would be talking about how to deal with unreciprocated love. Dealing with unreciprocated love can be one of the most difficult things to handle, can be one of the most difficult feelings to get rid of. And this is essentially because you have loved this person, you have made ideas in your head, you've had dreams, imaginations in your head about a relationship with this person, and just to find out that, well, this person doesn't love you as much as you love them, and they are rather in love with another person who is probably even in love with yet another. And every day you're beating yourself up and you're asking questions: why can't this person just love me back? Why can't this guy just love me back? It is difficult to deal with, but for you to move on ahead with your life, you would have to deal with feelings like that. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 tips that would help you handle and get rid of unreciprocated love. And the very first step you would have to take towards dealing with unreciprocated feelings is understanding that life is unfair. And because life is unfair, you will not always get what you want exactly how you want it. Sometimes you would want someone so much, you would desire someone so much, but this person is just not meant for you. And when you understand also that God is at the helm of everything, God is the one who gives partners, then you would begin to understand why certain things happen. You might want someone so much, but God is just looking at you from his mighty seat, and he's like, no, this is not the person for you. This is not the person I want you to do life with. This is not the woman, this is not the man for you. There is someone I want you to meet, someone better than this person. And if I let this person stay in your life so long, you might not get to meet that person. Of course, God is the master planner. That is why he manipulates things to work in our favor, even though sometimes these things would get to hurt us, but it is for the better. So when you're in love with someone and it so happens that they don't actually love you back as much, do not harm yourself, do not be bitter, do not be angry, do not feel rejected. It is all for the good. There are even some conversations that God have probably heard that you did not hear of them, and he is trying to protect you from things such as this. Always trust God, whatever is happening. Life is unfair. You will not always get what you want. When you understand this, then you have taken the very first step to dealing with this feeling of unreciprocated love. The second thing is to let go. I know it could be difficult, especially if you have been friends with this person for a long time and you were hoping for something more than just friendship. You were hoping that this friendship would eventually turn into a relationship, but it's not happening. You just woke up and you discover that, well, your friend just sees you as nothing more than a friend. It would hurt you, but you have to let go. If you've had memories in your head, which is definitely what would have happened. When we love people, we have imaginations, we build dreams in our minds already about how we would want our life with this person to be, about how we would want things to be done. Some of us would probably have already thought of the number of children we want to have with this person. But then we realize that it's actually not working out the way we had it all planned in our heads, and we have to let go of all of these feelings, all of these memories we've cooked up in us already. It could be really difficult, but the first most effective way of letting go is to start by deleting some pictures you have with this person in your phone. Well, you might not take them out totally from your phone, but you can just keep them somewhere where you don't have to see them all the time. You could equally give yourself space, take away some time from this person until when you are ready to face them again. Take away some time, go somewhere, have your head cleared, pause communication with them for some time, and just work on yourself until when you feel that you are ready to re-establish communication with this person. You would have to let go if you would have to get rid of that unreciprocated feeling of love. And that brings us to the third step of getting over unreciprocated love, and that is to be thankful to God. Yes, you have to be thankful to God. Well, I know that sounds absurd, that you're feeling bad that you didn't get the supposed love of your life. And I am telling you to be thankful to God that you did not get the supposed love of your life. Well, but you should understand that in every situation, we should give thanks to God. And every failure is a blessing in disguise. Every disappointment is a blessing in disguise. That this person didn't reciprocate your love is for a reason. The Lord has better plans for you. He doesn't probably want you to settle for the less that you probably see now as the very best. And just maybe that person you are believing that will be the very best for you is not God's perfect will for you. So you have to be thankful to God no matter how difficult. Like I said earlier, there are probably some things that God has seen already. It's not even probably, there are some things that God has seen already. There are some conversations He has heard already. There are some plans that He has for you that you are not aware of. And not letting you have this love of your life at the moment, probably at this very time, is His way of preparing you for what lies ahead of you. Is His way of getting you ready for what lies ahead of you. So you just have to accept that this is it, and you have to be thankful to God for preserving you from this relationship. God is the supreme planner. He's the master planner. He knows everything. Be thankful in every circumstance you find yourself. God is working out things for you. He's working out someone better, or just maybe this guy you're so much in love with, or this lady you so much want that doesn't want you back, will reappear in your life later in the future. But God might just not want you to have this man at the moment. So you have to be thankful no matter how difficult it is. Come to a point of acceptance and just surrender it all to God and be like, okay, Lord, I really did want this person so very much. But if he's not loving me as much as I love him, then I guess you have a reason for it. But well, I still look up to you and I'm counting on you for the very best. When it's my turn, I know you would give me someone better, someone that would love me, someone that would cherish me, someone that would treat me just the way you would want me to be treated. And that is it. You have to come to that point of acceptance. And before we move to the very fourth point, I actually have a request to make of you, and I am really super hoping that you get to grant my request. I'm sure you watching, you already know what I want to ask, but I will still go on ahead and ask. After all, the word of God says I should ask and it shall be given unto me. So please, I want to request that you subscribe to this channel, like this video. And subscribing to this channel means subscribing to Value. We are here to answer all of your relationship questions from the biblical standpoint. We will share nothing but transparency with you. So if you have any questions on relationships, you can always come here and you would find. All you need to do is leave me a comment in the comment section, whatsoever problems you have concerning relations, whatsoever questions you have, and I would answer. And liking this video means that you have enjoyed the content and you want others just like yourself to get to watch this video, because that is the only way YouTube would push this video up to others. And if you have subscribed and turned on your notification bell, please comment right now in the comment section, I have subscribed. I'm waiting. Okay, thank you so very much for subscribing. And this brings us to the fourth point, which is check your self-esteem. The feeling of unreciprocated love gives us a feeling of rejection. It makes us feel like we are not enough, like we are not worth it. If we were that good, this person should have loved us right back as much as we love him, as much as we love her. But that is not always the case. Do not lose your self-esteem or start looking down on yourself because one person out of a billion people in the world didn't love you, because one person out of the numerous people that you would come across in life didn't reciprocate the love you have for them. No, life goes far beyond what you see at the moment. So do not let things like that affect your self-worth. Do not look down on yourself. Do not feel rejected. Do not lose your self-worth or your self-importance because one girl or one guy turned you down. Always remember that God knows more. He knows better. He knows best. He knows the very future from the very beginning. There is a reason why He is keeping you from getting into that relationship. There's a reason why that love is not reciprocated. It is not to have you feel less of the woman or the man that you are. And that brings us to the very end of this video. But before I end this video, I would want you to understand that everything that God does is good. He would bring the right person in your life at the right time. Or He might bring back this very person in your life, but at a later time. So do not despair. Do not be discouraged. Face life. Go on ahead, living your life happily. Wait off that feeling. Forget whatsoever is happening at the moment, because in a few weeks, in a few months, it's going to become the past. So forget about it. And do not equally forget that there is a way that's made right unto you, but trust me, the end thereof might be destruction. The end thereof is destruction, and God is shielding you from that destruction. God is protecting you from that destruction. And before I go again, do not let your life alone be dictated by the way you feel towards people. Use your head sometimes and use your heart very less. And before I go again, I want to thank all those that have subscribed, and I equally want to thank all my returning viewers for always watching, for leaving your comments in the comment section. You are the reason why we haven't quit YouTube yet, and we are not going to be quitting anytime soon. Like I said earlier, do not forget to subscribe, and here we bring you value in relationships from a very transparent biblical standpoint. Let go of that unreciprocated feeling of love. You're worth more than that.